We have got ourselves a problem. Like a moderately sized problem, but still a problem. You see, in last episode, we transformed this village into the village you see before you. And because of that, we've kind of made a mess of our storage unit. So we have supplies out here in the hallway. We have all these extra chests, and yeah, they're not very well organized right now. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this because it makes it very difficult to find materials if you have no idea where they are. So to start out this episode, I'm going to be moving all the supplies out of my house and getting it all organized. So I have gone ahead and moved pretty much everything out of my starter base. The only thing that's left in there is kind of like our green materials. So we have a bunch of bamboo, a bunch of leaf blocks. I didn't feel that was necessary to bring all of those out, but these are pretty much all of our building blocks. We have a ton of dirt, a ton of cobblestone, and then you kind of start mixing into the deep slate, more cobblestone here, and all kinds of sand and other colorful blocks. Our wood, more clay and brick stuff, a bunch of mangrove roots. And then this guy is just kind of like miscellaneous wood materials, and we have just a few miscellaneous items out here. I actually have a bunch of more materials that I didn't even think about until just now. Yeah, so we still have a bunch of materials in these chests here that we could definitely bring out with us. Oh my god, look at all these stone tools that I bought to get our trader villagers increased in level. Oh man, too much. But yeah, we can actually take some of this stuff out of here and sort these as well. Now with all those extra little bits moved out, even though we moved everything out, it's still pretty disorganized. If I had to come in here and look for a few blocks specifically, it'd be very difficult to do. So it's going to lead me to my next project, which is right here. It's actually going to be a little bit bigger than this, but today we're building a storage unit right here to start this episode. So let's do it. All right, guys, let's check it out. We have finished the build here, and as you can see on the front of it, we used a little bit of uncommon blocks such as the iron bars and these anvils, but I think it adds a nice little touch to it. Kind of just breaks it up from everything else that we've been building. It makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, like industrial, I guess, especially with these pillars. We could probably add some here on the sides too, as well as like little overhangs over the windows. I think that'll be a nice little touch, but we can get to that at a later point. I just wanted to get these chests in. As you can see, we have a ton of them in here, as well as a few barrels. But yeah, I mean, it's simple. There's nothing really much to it. The primary goal here was to just get our wood and our stone mixtures sorted out, give them plenty of space so that we're not overflowing elsewhere when the time comes to fill these up. Like, we have a bunch of grass blocks and dirt already, so those will fill up pretty quickly. We also have like one extra space here just in case there's another block that we might need, and I have been mixing things. So you'll see here where the granite is, we have like our polished granite, we have bricks, we have some terracotta, as well as some dripstone. And then our stone here, we like our cobblestone, we have stone, we have the mossy cobble, as well as the stone bricks. So yeah, I am mixing materials as well, but the nether one is probably the worst, but that's because we don't really use those blocks very often. And as well, on the wood side, we have like all of the materials that use that wood. It's not just for the logs, and we have a few empty spaces here because there are other wood types that we could add here, such as like the cherry grove, the bamboo, and I can't think, but I think there are two other ones. I'm not 100% positive, but we'll figure that out. And then what we can do with those spaces, we could double up with things as well. But you can see we don't have much material, so this storage is a little bit of overkill. But like I said, as we progress in this world, these materials will fill up a little quicker, and we'll need the space for it so that it's not creating chest monsters everywhere, just some places. The other thing I wanted to show here, guys, was the barrels, because these are going to be like our miscellaneous items. Don't look at this because this is already messy, but we have like glass here. I think we have Yeah, we have like bones and arrows and stuff. I will sort this out. We'll have, you know, our wool in one. We'll have, you know, kind of like the smaller stuff and other things like that throughout here. But it's just extra storage, which is really nice, actually, in my opinion. But we also have a couple of workstations here just because we use this stone cutter a ton. But we'll also want another block here. And I'm thinking today, we're going to be going back to the Nether, guys. That's right, the Nether that killed us from our hardcore series and brought us into this Let's Play. We're going to be going back, getting ender pearls in there. That way we can make ender chests as well as a run at the end. It was at this point it was time to prepare for the Nether, so I made sure to brew up some fire resistant potions, added the redstone so that we could make it from like 3 to 8 minutes. At that point it was time to trade with some new farmer traders. Got a ton of food, including some cakes here, as you can see, and then moved on to get some sweet golden carrots, almost forgetting I needed a golden helmet, so I donned that and was ready to go. So I'm back at the fortress that has killed us, and guys, we just got our first wither skull. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm actually doing a little bit more hunting for the wither skulls and getting some blaze rods as we get attacked here. All right, no head there, but yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to get some of these, and like I said, a couple more blaze rods, then we'll be moving on from this area. Man, it really seems like this soul sand valley just goes on forever. I can't get out of here. All right, let's just keep looking, I guess. That's all I can do. Alright, so I'm back at our portal here because, yeah, there was nothing in that direction. So we went to the fortress that was this direction, and yeah, we just kept finding sand. What is this? The soul sand. We just kept finding soul sand. So I'm back here to get my bearings, and I think I'm just going to head off in this direction for a little bit because we haven't gone this direction yet before. So, yeah, wish me luck. Alright, so we are here at the edge of a lava lake, and what I think I'd like to do, just looking around, I think I want to hug this side, try to make it around this basalt delta, and try to head off in that direction as much as possible. Whoa. Whoa, what is... Oh, okay. Okay. We found a bastion, which last time I already encountered one of these. They don't take too kindly to people, even if you have gold on. So we're gonna try to avoid this as much as possible, I think. Not really anything I want to get into right now. Like I said, we're kind of just looking for pearls, but I mean, maybe a sneak peek in there, see if we can't find anything. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we made him mad. Uh-oh. Right away. Okay. Whew. I think we're good. Yeah, let's avoid this. This is a bad idea. I don't like this idea. Look at all that gilded black stone. It looks so good. I want it. Oh my god, I want it so bad. This thing is sweet. I love these structures. Just wish they were a little bit easier to explore in them because, yeah, they are amazing. Look at that. Oh my god, I want to go explore it so bad. That is so cool. Alright, let's get out of here. I've wasted enough time. Oh cool, look at that. There's a portal here. I didn't know that those spawned in the Nether. I knew they spawned in the overworld, but not in the Nether. That's sweet. Cool, let's take this obsidian. Definitely that crying obsidian. Hopefully we have enough space for anything, really. I guess we don't need the obsidian. We can get rid of that, but I'm keeping that crying obsidian. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, whoa, another bastion? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's so wild. Whoa. All right. That's cool. Whoa. All right. There it is, guys. Now we just need to set up a little above us platform so that we can lure some endermen in, and then yeah, we'll get to slaying them with looting 3 here, and then yeah, we should have all the pearls we need pretty quickly. I'm also gonna grab up some other materials as well while we're here, but yeah, that's we're good. Let's do this. I mean, this really is slightly boring. I'm just running around right now looking for endermen, and they're not spawning very frequently. We do have 13 pearls, which probably is enough, but I'd like to get at least 2 stacks, just because we're going to need a lot of ender chests throughout our world, probably. And then, of course, we need enough for the end portal. All right, and just like that, we now have our pearls. All right, and it's been a short time later, and I have an arrow stuck in my leg. There it goes. But it's been a short time later. We did return home, unpacked all of our stuff, and made up a few of these eyes, as well as a few of these ender chests. If we take a look, I've actually added up some useful items here. So we have some extra cookies, and I think we're going to use the splash potion of weakness against the dragon, because that's what we're going to be doing next, is chasing down the dragon. So we got our bow, an extra bed, some pearls, just some money, and things like that. So yeah, everything's looking good there. I think the last thing to do here is, oh, look, the wandering trader's up there. Anyways, back to what we were doing. I think the last thing to do is throw this pearl in. Let's go find the dragon. Where'd it go? All right, that way. Nice. Oh my god, I thought it was going to be like directly underneath this, and honestly, it looks like it might be. If we throw it up, yeah, it goes right down. Look at that. The Guardian Temple's right here, and the end portal's right down there somewhere. That's crazy. Oh man, we got to go find this, because this is going to be cool. I don't even know what the best way to do this is. Luckily, I got Respiration 3 on my helmet. There it is, the achievement. Okay, so let's hope that this generated the portal. Ah! Silverfish. Oh man, my arch nemesis. But hey, look, here's the portal. Awesome. So let's get rid of that. Look at that. Awesome. So let's put these in. I want to do a little bit more exploring before we go into the end, because I see a library right there. So let's put these in. All right, there it is. Let's go. And off we went, ready to destroy the dragon, taking out some endermen, taking out the towers here with some terrible shots by me, but we finally got him low on health, got him near as he made his final descent. I pegged him with a few arrows there and slashed him up until he was done. All right, let's go. Let's go. Give me all the XP. Give me all the XP. And there's the egg. Woo! Awesome. Let's go. Give me it all. Beautiful, beautiful XP. Awesome. 66 levels. And there's the egg. We need to come back with a piston to get that off there. But yeah, there's our portal. So let's get going. Let's go get our wings. And after a little bit time, we finally did find a ship. Got our wings. Actually got a beautiful sword there as well. Some diamonds and some little bit of gear. Making sure I stuck around for a little bit longer to get some shulkers. I took flight afterward. All right, we've made it back to our base and added a few enchantments on our wings, and we are ready to take flight over our area. And there we go, guys. Check it out. Here we go. We're going to be looking at our village for the first time. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful from above. This is amazing. Wow. Oh, man. Could use a little help over here. A little bit of texturing over there wouldn't hurt. Oh, this is so great that we can see everything now. Oh, that's so beautiful. All right, now we have to do something to celebrate getting our wings. And we'll have to go back and get the dragon's egg. But I think something is in order on top of this mountain. But before we get into any building, what I need to do is build up a road. Because you can see the past village had a road up here. I don't know how they were using it or accessing it at all, but yeah, so we're gonna have to add a little bit of an access road up here. And what I'm thinking is if we go through here and all the way down to here, I think it'll be a really good way for the road to kind of wind up this mountain. So I actually want to get to work extending this road all the way down to where we're gonna be putting a sugarcane farm, which we'll probably be doing in the next episode since we have rockets now. We're going to need sugarcane. We're also going to need gunpowder, so I'm going to have to think about where to put a gunpowder factory. But yeah, let's extend this road so that we can get all the way up our cliff here and onto the top so we can build up something exciting. All right, so we have a little bit of a roadway in here now. Continued it a little bit along this water's edge, but I'm not sure how far I want it to go. We kind of need the building in here for our sugarcane farm before we do that, but you can see that we've just kind of laid out a coarse dirt pathway out here. But before we continue with the road, I want to figure out how we're going to link it up to this pathway, because are obviously coming around this side rather than the other side around. So I kind of want to figure out before we go any further how we're going to do that. So here's the kind of that tunnel, caveway tunnel that I want to connect it to, which is going to be coming down, I think, like right here. If we bring that road up between these two hillsides, kind of connect it up here, and then we could go up this hillside with some stairs and some things like that. I think that'll be really good. So what I think I want to do is actually bring in some dirt and level this area out a little bit, just kind of raise it up a few blocks. That way, you know, it's kind of a little bit smoother of a transition here. I think that'll help out a lot. So let's do that real fast. All right, so you can see here, guys, we've laid out the grass line here nice and flat for us, and we've also extended this dirt road all the way up through this little gap. I think it's kind of a cool little gap, so I think I'm going to leave it that way. Flattened out this area a little bit so we can put a build or two there as well, and extended the road up this cliffside. So this is kind of how things are going to look. It's probably going to need a little bit of help, you know, making it look perfect, because currently it is floating. It is a little janky, but we're just using the coarse dirt as well to, you know, get ourselves up there. I think we can build out some like boulders kind of on the sides to give it that real rock cliff side look to it, and then we'll just continue to extend this roadway up, and then we'll have to again extend out the like rock cliff side here, and we'll have to do something special to get up from this level to this level, but we can do that in just a few minutes. Let me extend this road all the way out there and get some rocks in place, and, you know, make the road look a little bit better, a little bit more presentable. All right, I've got a lot of progress here, so if we take a flight down and check it out from the below, yeah, it's looking a lot better. Look at that. Actually, let's get over on this side. Yeah, that's looking so much better. Look at that, guys. So yeah, now we have these rocks kind of outlining the trail upward. Add a little bit of moss. I think a little bit more moss down here would be nice too. And maybe, yeah, I think that'll be good. So now I just want to work in the tunnel, and then if we go with a little cheaty cam, just so I can zoom over here. Yeah, we got the pathway kind of started through the tunnel. I just want to work on the tunnel itself and then extend it out to here. So yeah, let's a little bit more progress to be made. Let's get this done. All right, guys, lots of progress here. Lots of progress. Check it out. I'm loving how this is coming out so far. So I think you guys seen this mostly. I might have touched it up a little bit and changed things. I can't remember entirely. But we did add a little bit more moss. And I was thinking about if we were going to add like some type of stair to this, some you know, planks that we could crawl up it. But I actually kind of like it that you have to jump up. That way it's kind of a little bit more of a challenge as you traverse this. It's not as easy of it as just like a walk up. But we added a bunch of this mossy cobble throughout, just to kind of give things more texture and more color as we make our way up here. This rock kind of impedes the road a little bit, so you kind of have to go around it. It's kind of nice. I like that. We need to get rid of these torches still, but if we make our way into this tunnel, it came out really good. I'm pretty happy with it. There might be a little bit more that we need to do, but check it out. So as we make our way in, you got the moss on the tops of this side here, a lot of glow lichen to give things color, and it's a lot better at nighttime. I probably should have shown it at night, but as we make our way through, you got a bit of more moss here, some glow lichen, some mushrooms and things like that. The road continues, and then we have this spot right here where everything's kind of broken up, and I actually put a couple eyes of ender in invisible frames. That way you guys can see the kind of pop there in the back. I really love the way this came out. But now let's make our way over here behind the town hall. So I have extended the road. We are going to have this kind of you know, meandering pattern all the way up to here. We need to figure out something to do here still, but we'll get to that in a minute, because we need to build up underneath this roadway. So I'm going to extend some large like outcropped boulders here and here. I think it's gonna look really good. So yeah, that's the next challenge. Let's get to it. Alright guys, what I want to do next is layer this top ring here in moss and build it up a little bit more with some regular dirt, but mostly moss along the edge here. That way we can get a nice drip of like the dirt and the green of the grass kind of extending down over this cliff's edge. And then we'll come through and texture this with stone with some andesite, but we'll have to mine a little bit of andesite as well. But yeah, for moss, we only have... apparently I got 0 on me right now. I think there's some right here. Right here. Yeah, we have 20 right here. So what I want to do actually is over by our sugarcane farm, where we're going to be putting our sugarcane farm, I want to also do a moss generator farm gatherer bit here as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to lay out how I want to design this whole water wheel house thing that we have going on over here, and then try to fit 2 farms into it. So let me take a second and outline that real quick. All right, so I've been doing a little bit of research, watching a few videos, trying to figure out how to make a moss generator because I've never made one before. So I'm actually just gonna be following a tutorial rather than trying to figure it out on my own. But I think this spot behind me here is a really good spot to be putting one here. I think we can get a nice build around it afterwards. So I think what I'm going to do is take a minute here to clean up some of this dirt and level things out so that we can put a moss generator in this spot. And just like that, guys, it is all cleared up and ready to be built on. So as I said, guys, I'm going to be using a tutorial to build this out. Because yeah, redstone is difficult for me. We'll get this built up. We'll get it done. I'll bring you guys back in to check it out. If you are interested in the moss generator itself, it is by Notice Me. I'll put a link in the description below so that you guys can follow it along as well. But let's get this built. I'll bring you guys back in and we'll get some moss generated. It's glory. It needs a little bit of work done to it still. Like we have the sorting system over here, and I just kind of put a composter in there so that we get a little bit of bone meal, but obviously things are still falling through. There's no item sorting system. It's just dropping some of the items into this composter, but that's fine for now. But let me show you guys this. So if we turn on the power, it has a little clock, so it sets the bone meal in action, and then obviously the stone is being made right there on both sides, and pushing the water stream in in taking all the moss blocks, all the carpets, all that stuff downstream, and it looks like we got a little bit of loss, which is strange there. That's kind of odd, but we are getting plenty of materials, so I'm actually going to shut this off for now, and then take a little look. Yeah, so we got plenty of materials coming through, and again, we have the bone meal being made just a little bit, but we can obviously take some of this stuff out and bone meal it ourselves. Not a big problem at all. But yeah, look, we already have over a stack of moss in like 2 seconds there. So yeah, we're going to be able to finish up this cliffside in no problem and no time at all. All right, so now that we have our moss and I'm up top here, I want to go around this layer here, actually putting dirt kind of maybe 2 to 3 blocks high on top of here. And then on the other side, like down this area, is actually where I want to spread the moss, because moss doesn't spread down. We need to actually place it, so something like this, and then kind of just mix some dirt blocks in along the edge as well. That way it gives a nice look, as if the moss is kind of hanging down over the edge of this cliffside, and it looks like I'm missing a block. All right, gotta replace that. But yeah, let's do that now, guys, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, now let's take a look at it from below. All right, it's looking all right. It's looking all right. Let me take a flight here, and we'll turn around. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I actually like that a lot. I might extend it a little bit, and obviously these rocks need to be detailed. I need to get some andesite in there, some different types of blocks, just to darken up some of these shadows as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, I actually like that. I think it came out really nice. I need to work on this pathway a little bit, because if we land here, you can see the path is a block low here as you come up, and it just kind of feels weird. So I want to bring the path back up to this level, just so that it's nice and flat with this rim. And I think that'll come out nice. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, I think it looks good. I need to touch up this spot a little bit more, I think. And then, like I said, detailing these rocks and everything, bringing up in like the shadows. Yeah, I think it's going to come out pretty nice. I actually like this a lot. All right, and there with all the texturing in place, I actually would like to do a little bit more, use like some stairs and slabs on like some of these corners. But for now, I think it looks really good with the moss blocks in there. We got the tuft blocks kind of casting shadows around the edges of things, and the moss hanging over the edge, mixed in a little bit of green carpet as well. You might not be able to tell, but I think there's one right there, and there's some up here as well. But yeah, I think this is pretty much done. Like I said, guys, I want to add kind of like some type of pulley system, maybe. I don't know. Obviously, it won't work here in Minecraft, but if we add like some type of water elevator inside of it, I think that might look cool. I'm gonna have to play around with that just a little bit, but yeah, I think that's probably pretty cool. So I think that's what we're going to do next. So let me get that started, and I'll bring you guys back. All right, I just wanted to bring you guys in real quick to show you kind of what I've been working on. So I tried out a few different designs of like a pulley system, kind of like a rickety looking elevator type deal with a water elevator on the inside, but it just didn't look right in this area, especially where everything's kind of so natural. So I actually kind of went back to the drawing board and thought of like what would be natural. And I thought like a nice switchback pathway would be probably the most organic and natural look, and actually feels really good as we kind of move up in here. As we get towards the top, it kind of bends in and gets a little bit smaller and cramped as you make it to the top. So I think this is what I'm going to go with. I just want to clean it up, build it out, and make sure that it actually looks really nice. But I think this is what we're going to go with. All right, guys, check it out. I am pretty much done with this staircase we have here. So yeah, added those shadow lines throughout, added some rocks here to kind of just form out the mountainside as much as I could. Continued to add moss and the tuft block to just kind of give it some texture, and made that way all the way up through. Added some cobblestone and a little bit of walls just to give some things different shape and texture. Continued with the small little path right there throughout, and I've extended the coarse dirt road all the way over to here, because if we come up here, this is where we're going to be putting our dragon egg and a little bit of an altar to the dragon and things of that nature. So now we need to clean this up, get this cleared out so that we can build an altar. Wow, guys, check it out. It's finally done. We had a little bit of detail down here on the ground. Oh, man, let me tell you, this build was not forgiving. Not forgiving in the least, but we finished it. It took many hours, and I am so happy with how it came out, though. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's huge. It's beautiful. Oh, man, I'm so excited. And we also have this little area here now where we have our egg. Boom, we can finally place the egg here on its little altar below the dragon. I also added this wall, as you can see behind us, for those thinking about donating. My page will be linked in the description below, so any donation of significant note from now until the end of June will get their name put on this wall. So that is going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next episode.